Hello, hello, how's it going? I see you there, Lethal. Welcome, everybody. We here with some more FF. Haven't gotten to play this game like on stream in a while. Also, I learned how to turn off HUD today, and I'm really happy about it. Anyways, see, he bought this one too. Absolutely, I just learned about it today. Actually, you know what? I should just do this the smart way. Tori and then Marie. Because I have a method for how I'm moving these right now. Hey, Trish, how's it going? And yeah, I got the swimsuit. Because a friend told me, like, hey, you know you can get these, right? And I was like, I can, and then I just picked them up. Not like I was using those tokens on anything else anyways. But I hope everyone's doing well tonight. But before we go ahead and we get started, I guess, in the actual content, I do have one thing in Gold Saucer I want to go do. Just woke up from a nap. Hey, not bad. Hey, Amu, how's it going? This should be available now, right? Participation. Called Saucer. I mean, it's part of Saturday streams. Trying to Gold Saucer. Hey, I mean, I need to rack these up, so I can't forget Gold Saucer. There's too much stuff I want from here. And you know, we'll buy our tickets on stream just while we're here. GP again. I mean, I still got a long ways to go for anything in general. Now, there's like too many like goodies I actually want from Gold Saucer, so I have to just keep farming it. What's the wrong minion? There we go. But anyways, I guess just to go ahead and talk about stuff that I've done in between now and like the last time we streamed this game, because I don't even remember when the last time I actually streamed was for FF. I've been doing miscellaneous side content. Leveling up some classes and stuff like that. Dragoon is level 50. I actually have Paladin now, which is 43. I actually started playing Marauder a little bit today just because I was like, I want to try a second tank. I already currently, despite only having 3 buttons, infinitely like Marauder more than Paladin. And then started working on Black Mage and Conjure. Well, White Mage. But yeah, that's more or less about it for that. I know I didn't really do any Yokai Watch stuff on stream. But I did grab some of the Yokai weapons. I got the bow, the staff, and yeah, it's in progress. And they're actually on my Paladin right now because it's the best armor, or the best sword and shield I have. But I have the Paladin Yokai stuff as well. Cleaned out my inventory like a mad lad. Have a bunch of food. Still haven't opened this up, but no reason to right now. And yeah, that's more or less about it, I want to say. I don't think I have anything else that I've really done at this point. But anyways, enough rambling. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's get to... I do head to Mordana, right? Yeah, Mordana. But for tonight's stream, we are going to be doing, which dungeon is it? The Keeper of the Lake and the Chrysalis, because I haven't done either of those yet, and this is like the last batch of quests before the finale for post-ARR. So I'm gonna be doing this entire batch on stream. Or really, I know like the first couple because there's like nothing exciting going on. It's mostly just me chatting with y'all, so. Yeah, we talked Julia here. But how's everyone's nights going? It's been a little bit since I've seen some of this crew. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, hey, Wyvern, how's it going? Full size, I mean. I'm sorry I missed you, dude. I'm most eager to address the Ascian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva was not the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. I think that the resolution of a primal threat was once the sole priority of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it is wise for us to take on as many other responsibilities. Lest you forget, Antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True. We do have the boys group now. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Coral, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves. It's not like I'm more or less the one-man show. It's kind of how 14 just feels. You're the one-man show who does everything. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? Right, I kind of forgot about that. I've been doing so much side content. As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranked officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice to say, Telegedi... Jesus, it's been so long since I've heard that name. Adelegi. There we go. Adelegi. Got it. And his Monterey still kind of wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with the ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves ever pressed. Or finding themselves hard pressed. How did I read ever as hard as ever? Jeez. Plainly, General Reborn needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issues effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection? None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Moonbrida's research is proceeding as planned, then? So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Oriange is poring over his tomes of the Waking Sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Coral, while I focus on the task, mayhap you can assist Alphino and his braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the Immortal Flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response is ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He's proven to be quite skilled at gathering information, others which kept secret, and so I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'dah riots. When you're finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. See why for his role visiting sub. God, I kind of forgot there was story. I just haven't done it in so long. Pleasure as always, Coral. You'll be escorting the commander to Old Eye, I take it? Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you'd be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit. Right then. My Aiden might have been making inquiries to the source of the weapons found their way into the refugee hands a while back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant caught an arrow while talking to Coral, don't it? Excuse me. Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients had the same mischief in mind. But if you want to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods. Savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Coral? The Citadel. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you'd excuse me, I must leave for Old Da. I expect good tidings. But I'll hop out real fast for Wyvern to go ahead and add me, I suppose. Alright, yep. Alright, there we go. Aw, thank you very much. Oh, that was... Alright. Very fast quest. Good spot. Hey, Nemesis, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Alright, I guess, since I didn't go over minions and mounts as well. Minions I went crazy on. And got all the Yokai Watch minions. And then as for... not minion guide, I opened that one twice. As for mounts, I did pick up the Deathclaw, and I also picked up Whisper Go, because I got all the minions from Yokai Watch. Unfortunately, couldn't get all the weapons, but, you know. It just be like that sometimes. Ah, Coral must got some keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It also seems that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. So tell them moving in soon. Yeah, I am probably going to be doing fucking Ilbert. What's wrong with Ilbert? But yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing like the last batch of quests on my own up until the supposed cutscene block warning, and then it'll be movie night. Since apparently people really want movie night, so we'll be doing a movie night stream. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. It's far beneath a woman of your standing and Commander Levieux. I remembered. Needn't have dispatched you hither. Powerful men have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Wow, that experience bar actually didn't move. Let's see here. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Coral. Do we really need that? Okay. Oh, wow, we actually are very close to the dungeon. Got it. I didn't realize how short this block actually was. God, why is the Deathclaw now actually just so good? I hate it, but I love it at the same time. No wonder he's ill-bred. I spot the one man, but there should be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you dispose of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friend. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well tonight. Who goes there? An adventure? Damned fool. You should have never come here. Let's be done with it. Wow, rude. Where do we go for this? This way. It's a underground. Don't you do before so our house actually looks pretty for the season for once. Hey, yeah, that's actually really cool. I usually help my dad decorate for Christmas at our place, and I also do like my own room and like typically one other room in the house. But decorating for the holidays is fun in my opinion. I can't do ladders for the life of me, but I can do like other bits of decoration. It's not nice and comfy for a taco and watch and stream. Hey, yeah, get nice and comfy. Also, I guess just thinking emotes real fast, because I know I announced it on the Discord, but I guess I'll just say it on stream. 2 emotes are on the way. The tier 2 and one of the tier 1 emotes. I just have to decide the last tier 1 emote. But yeah, we got emotes coming, so more goodies for y'all. I don't understand. Well, what's this all about? Yeah! Oh, hello, Ilbert. I see you standing over a dead body, a little sus. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. Before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Brendan Levieux will be most disappointed. Damn it, all a golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slid past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskwhite Elswords we suspected may be them. Whether we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades, alas, We're here to aid them. They are in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we've secured the weapons. Even that accomplishment is lacking. The information received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. Alright, and this should be the last quest before the dungeon? Yes, last quest before the dungeon time. I will join the first in their hunt for the Dusk White Cell Swords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escaped into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I shall deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead. Entrust them to the third's Yahase. He will take care of the rest. Oh. Oh, jeez, I hate getting around Ul'dah. I hate not knowing where... Weavers? I guess we can handle Weavers. That at least looks like it's the same plane of existence. There's our Lala. Ah, the Warrior of Light, a very reliable friend of the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthus. Now, what brings you us to this day? What brings you us to this? Did I just say that? I'm gonna be real. With that sound effect, I thought it was like implying that like these three just got attacked or something and they just fell to the ground as we pulled out this chest. Or we just smacked them with this chest. One of the two. I get the weapons from a certain black marketeer. Courtesy of Captain Ilbert, he said. Understood. Once you have cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. This cannot be everything, can it? You're all stated with confidence that there'll be a far greater quantity of weapons. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Real is unfamiliar with the ways of old Dawn merchants who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that this information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. The chest. This takes 2 days to... It's still something we're celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we got more things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting of anything to say about it. Orders are to stay and watch, not to seek glory in battle. If you have no further need of us, I should take my unit to the processing plant. Jesus. Time for the fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Eliane, for the freedom of all. Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the Immortal Flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. I just want to know where that chest went, though. Like, you had 2 people walk away. Next thing I know, it's just you and me with this chest. Also, hello. Coral, a word. If it please ye. Now here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time. Don't you worry. We were close enough, but... God, so many cutscenes. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places are better than a market for privacy, I find. All the hustle and bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the bread and ball, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These dust... Oh, I said we're changing. The latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself? Not before the fighting started. Not after? Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable. Damn it. I know he purchased those weapons. As I've never seen... as if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Excuse me, how'd you get on there? There's plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking Gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I have a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending me an ear. Right then. Best get back to it. So... is Obrid actually the spot? Oh, hello, Tartaru. Coral, can you hear me? This is Tartaru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you are able. Oh, also, I did manage to find, I guess since I just thought about it, I have one more thing I spent money on. I bought like 100 of these things. Because I can actually just buy these with money. Also, we are about to come up on a dungeon, so if subs want to hop in, I know we have some tier 2s, so the tier 2s get first dibs, but goodness, I see the trouble of getting you dispellers. Yeah, I mean, I might have to go buy more. Hey, boss, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, considering the money cap for me until End of Heavensward is still 300 or 300k, I might buy some more. I'll see. Thank you for coming so quickly, Coral. We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most determined lady, by all indications. How goes? It goes all right. Goes all right. That. Huh. I don't like this picture. I'm running out of greetings. You don't need a fancy greeting every time. Our guest is the antecedent in the solar at the present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? It's a neat dungeon. It's every day. I mean, yeah, it is every day. Even people around where I live think I'm suspicious. Oh wait, I was about to say who is this, but then I didn't look at the name. Oh, wait, you're the one dude's. I was about to say you're the one dude's girl, which yes, that is the most like nondescript way to describe someone. Oh, the dude from Ishgard that's like, I can't actually help you, but I want to help you. I'm Rick, yes.
A guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Oh, sweet, I don't have to voice act this. Hell yeah. Let's go.
I believe the two of you have met.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm.
It's so weird. Seeing from your views, like, wow, they are tall. I mean, yeah, Coral's tiny. Coral's so tiny. And I love it.
Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
Oh, that's still even at max height settings, yeah. And I don't, if I remember, Coral isn't even max height. Opposite bonus, I've been going through the story again with Carl. Blue hat, best hat, no cap. Blue hat's really good. I almost want to move it to a later, like, month, because I feel like it's really good. And part of me wants to make it the 9-month one, but I feel like at the same time, making it 2-month is also fair. Because either way, the goal is to get to the gold one. So. But now, Blue Hat, really good.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life.
And now,
Taru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
so we basically got this, like, thing that's just been, like, dead. Like, hey, I'm suddenly coming back to life out of nowhere. I like how they avoided just giving Tartaru a line there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Also, God, seeing this shot. She's farther back, so she's gonna look a bit taller. But geez, we're tiny. We are so tiny.
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr.
Yeah, no, we super small.
Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept? We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return.
I think your row absolutely tires on me.
Precious little time to prepare.
Yeah, I know, she freaking eclipses us.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Gotta love being at stomach height. I mean, we're technically at certain characters not quite even stomach height. That's giving us too much credit. Either way, oh shit, the Ishgardians are about to do stuff. Forgive me if I say all what you already know, but I'm ensured that you understand the nature of your destination. As Orion J stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is a wreckage of the Argus, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the weren't responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory was a foregone conclusion. When an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that way, Midgarstormer, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. In what would later be known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrias. Oh, excuse me. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship... I felt a burp coming up there. The flagship's rolling engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. The same explosion transformed Silver Star Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing aether from malms around. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center a constant reminder of that faithful day long ago. And according to Sir Icric's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the keeper of the lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There's much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Oh, well, I guess we can't compare ourselves now. Like, I just want to point out, we're shorter than Minfilia. And I wouldn't even call like Minfilia tall. Okay, we're like actual, like, about stomach/chest height with Lucia. These are tall. Tartar was, I was about to say elbow height, but not quite elbow height. A little under elbow height. Alright. Okay, we're a little shorter than Y'shtola. God, she towers over us. Look at this height difference, though. The telephone. No, it's just a female Highlander. There's no such model. This is the Midlander model. You might make a great arm press for her. Actually, how are we to Ida? Okay, we're shorter than Ida. Also, need to talk to the boy real fast. Sending lady was not the wisest decision, so I prayed Norma. Dankard, you just take it easy. Oh, we are a little bit of a ways off. Okay. God, I love... This mount's so silly. Is it good? All the quarters to make it fly. It really do be looking like one of them, like, grocery store, like, quarter rides. You're in luck, miss. I was to send word to Revenant's told about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Casham Sentry, come and go from the keeper of the lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Casham supply lines have been cut for some time, and wager they're desperate in need of spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then? The Asgardians honestly fear that the firm might rise again? Well, from here it seems rather unlikely, but if it's assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base in Agrius, and climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Keep the lake not accessible. Alright. So, any subs, I guess, since we got plenty of y'all in chat right now, that want to do this dungeon? Alright, we got Lethal and Trish. We got Har. What's you guys? Nemesis, if you want to hop in as well, you can, but alright, I guess we got 4, so... Actually, that probably would be it, wouldn't it? No. Amu, if you want in, you get dibs before literally anyone else. No, you literally get dibs before anyone else. You're a 6 month. Or, you're not a 6 month, you're a tier 2. It's for you. Amu, if you want in, we kick someone else out for you. Oh my god, that was hella elect. Amu's a tier 2 sub. We're gonna give him first dibs. Amu gets absolute first dibs if he wants it. People, I'm talking, I'm not kicking anyone out. Amu, you're not kicking people out. I'm kicking people out. I'm giving you priority if you want it. I'm starting to feel bad. Okay, okay. That's a jerk move. I mean, it's prioritizing tier 2 subs. Like, it's, I apologize for being rude, but I'm gonna give the priority to the people that are paying more. Because I got a higher payer on. So, am I grabbing Lethal and Trish? Yeah, you're grabbing Lethal and Trish, yes. You want to play with me? Give me money. I have it open for viewers too, but subs get priority. And, like, it makes sense to, like, let the people who financially support the stream get the higher priority on games compared to the people who don't. Or have, like, lower tier priority on that. Yeah, it's a streamer life, exactly. Like, I have to show the gratitude where I can. $5 was Ashton Street not worth it. I'd pay those 5 USDs to get it plus. Amu, you're already paying 10 to do that. You literally have the highest level of dibs. Currently. Unless someone ever, like, subs at tier 3. In which case they get the highest dibs. It's also Amu. But I purchased Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster Pack. Stopped with them before opening it. I can actually confirm he has indeed done that. Where he purchased booster packs, hit me in the face with them. Did it hurt, by the way, a little bit. Pop out of things, I guess. Dr. V. Oh, okay. I mean... Yeah, Zach asked after, but I mean, okay. But okay, so while we figure out classes. Didn't realize the time. Ah, fair. Fair enough, Har. Gotta do something real quick. Completely understandable. Pussy packs to slap you. You slap me with them one at a time. God, I wish I recognized, like, these class symbols well enough to be like, ah, I can tell you what these all are. But yeah, we'll be doing this, and then after this dungeon, we have a little more to go. Recheck. Yeah, we got, after this dungeon, we have 2 more quests, and then the Chrysalis. Oh god, Trisha's going Black Mage. that class. So I guess to talk about classes since I've been trying them. Currently, Black Mage is one of my lesser favorites. This was the 8-man one. Well, Chrysalis. Yeah, I know, Chrysalis I am doing solo with randoms. I was advised to do it solo with randoms, and I'm gonna do it that way. And if we get people who know what they're doing, then you know why that happens. Because that happened with Titan and such stuff. There's not too many fun DPS to play in AR content, to be fair. Yeah, if the fight's considered hard for like a first timer, I do it alone with randoms. Because the thing is, just makes for more entertaining stream content that way. Looking cute. My Qs aren't awful. They're like, which I mean, granted, I guess I'm kind of used to 10-minute DPS Qs, so I don't hate them. Which, in retrospect, that might actually be awful, but I will say though, this dungeon currently is pretty neat. Oh god, it's a purple toad. Hey Kyla, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. When did I get a sub? We had a bunch of subs given out during DKC. So, like, we had like 30 gift subs given out, which is still absolutely insane to me. Do we focus these tanks? Burn the hat. But no, there were a ton of gift subs just given out. Man, we had like 30 different gift subs, like, all given out. It was absolutely insane. I'm with the hydrate. I will hydrate after this boss, my dude. Oh, jeez. Cool cat. Har does indeed have a pretty cool hat. Also, we don't have our healers, so... Also, why am I not putting on my DOTs? I didn't remember I had these. And that was a mistake. Oh, we did it. Look at that. Black Mage, Summoner. I guess it's... Yeah. Don't do it. You're the required XD. Yeah, what's a healer? I do need to pay more attention to my songs, though, admittedly. Without a healer. Yeah, I mean, like, mistakes happen when people just die. I mean, you all saw the Shiva fight, where I was just stupid. Listen to the alarm. I am listening to the alarm. The same alarm sound they use multiple times throughout the game. The alarm is the embodiment of you. What does that mean? Then I'm not. Oh. Kill me. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, I understand what you mean there. Oh, emergency heal, just to have it. Very hard, by the way. Hey, Lemon, how's it going? Saying feed me. Yeah, I actually can hear feed me. Oh, geez, Zach is... Yeah, we're down to 2 enemies, so I can just do this. doing today? I'm doing A-okay. Oh. Tired? I'm a little tired too, but I mean... Apparently I'm bleeding out. Wait, Amu, what do you mean? What? Stream's too late. I mean, nighttime streams are how we get people. So, you know. Good looking. Sounds good, boss. Thank you. I mean, at the very least, thank you for watching. Oh, Jesus. I don't think it would just jump at me like that. That should be a command to VH. I mean, just to have the bot say, what, blank is lurking? I mean, I can do that. I don't know, I find lurk more entertaining when people just kind of do it. Gonna make it unique. Eh. I don't know. I don't super love lurk anyways. We just want to do it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll take a look at the coffers. What does this look like? Oh yeah, is that just a feather? Oh, okay. Hold up. We're greedy for that. Oh, we got it. Nice. And sure. I don't have rings. You almost ran over the party there. There once, yeah. Yeah, it's honestly like a really big, if we ever get like a huge audience. Bad, I mean, oh jeez, I don't even on it. Why am I not? Oh, that skill isn't ready. Oops. If we ever like somehow reach a point with like a larger audience, then it'll just be interesting to say the least. I actually had a talk with a friend earlier. He's like, "So when are you gonna start launching merch?" And I'm like, "Guy, I'm very far away from that." T-shirts. Purchase top hat. I think I would legally get in trouble if I tried to sell magical hats. I don't think I can legally sell that. Unless I rebranded that. Like, as dope as that would be, I don't think I can do that. Her t-shirt, yeah. Like, I probably do like my Kirby wearing it, but I know it's like really weird. Illusionary hats. I don't know, I just know copyright's a nightmare, and I'd have to probably like consult my lawyer about that. And be like, hey, how does this all work? Because I know I wouldn't be able to like sell the hat itself, unfortunately. I probably could do like a question mark, like, exclamation point kind of thing, but I'm commencing in 10. You gonna meet me after this quest? Ooh. Turf sounds good. No Coralgasm. I mean, Coralgasm. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to sell Coralgasm as a shirt. At the same time, I don't even have a reason to think of it. Coralgasm, Slinky Spanky. The Coralgasm's gonna be an emote, yeah. It's gonna be our last tier 1 emote. Which, even though it's technically the emote being worked on first. Hey guys, your cross-eye shenanigans are in. I mean, but we gotta go with the branding. Today I place a spirit res Michelle on the trip. Oh my god. Context. Just right click to make the barrier spawn. Oh. Top Persona 5. That's why people put like the tags like that. Oh jeez. Oh, we didn't do it fast enough. Oh. School getting yours. Oh, too much. Oh, that was scary. Fun fight though. I like it. Actually, what level is this? Oh, this is 50 a year. How does this look? I don't super love it, and I'm not actively gonna need it. I should go draw Evil's Career with Aura Horns. Oh my god. That'd actually be cute to see. Dude, it feels weird actually knowing that my Discord's been making memes about me, and I'm like, wow, I've done something successful. Not too much if I suffer. Yeah, we have Chrysalis after this, so. Does Kirk have male horns? He is a male, so.
And I shall listen.
So I would imagine male horns?
Guided by a star.
Coral horns? You know, I guess coral horns is fair.
My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn.
Oh no, no, we can't have Ishgard burning. No, no, no.
Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds.
That's not how that should work.
We do not forget. We do not forgive. 7 children did I sire. 1 now singeth of retribution.
Yeah, we're gonna save Ishgard. It's fine.
I rise to join in the chorus.
No, no, no. No, no, no. You don't have to do that.
Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end.
Ishgard is a trip, yeah.
Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen.
Jacob Burger.
Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not, mortal. I shall not harm thee.
Well, thank you, Midgar Stormer, for not hurting me. Oh, no, that kind of looked like you're hurting me there. That kind of just looked like you hurt me. At least for a second. Also, that hair model did not look right. That did not look right for a second there. Her hair... Okay, so... Interesting. The very front part of the hair is not actually attached to the model. Good to know. Just a little stink, no problem. Yeah, just a little stink through the chest. Also... Hold on, what? Wait, what happened to our Chaos Emeralds? Why are we going Sonic Unleashed here? Oh. Oh no. You're missing one emerald. What?
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker.
A little bit. A little bit, Midgar Somer. She's a coral. We're the Coral Chaos Emerald. We're the Coral Emerald.
If
jeez, though, what happened?
Did but strip thee of thy mistress's feeble blessing.
Yeah, I know, that kind of seems like you hurt me just now.
Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more.
How are you helping us then? Who's this? Hello?
The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait.
Baby Summer.
Fight and struggle, if it be thy will.
Thank you. I shared those crystals and the goddess blessing it. I mean,
None hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp.
so I'm assuming because like, without the blessings now, and like we don't have her protection anymore. What stops a primal from just trying to fuck our shit up? Like, what literally stops a primal from just being like, hey, I'm gonna corrupt you now? And we're like, ah, fuck.
I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own
Nothing. Okay, then.
life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice.
Alright.
The song heldeth a beginning and an end.
Stay tuned. This is Final Fantasy 14. I mean, next episode is movie night, so but alright then. So we're kind of just robbed of everything now. I understand. You may submit Midgar somewhere by selecting the corresponding entry with your minion guide under character in the main menu. Oh, so that's literally just Midgar Summer. You know what? Okay, I thought that. You know what? For the rest of this quest, if nothing else, for the dragons keep at the lake, Bane the 14th Legion. While it's difficult to believe this Yalmlong Pup could be any of these things, he assures you his current form is only temporary when he awaits the resurrection of a new corporeal vessel. We'll rock Midgar Sommer for a little bit. He tiny. He very tiny. Back into him. Oh no, he's actually following me. Slash back in. That's what I did. See into this with those explosions I saw? Ah. Just like puffs of darkness sometimes, but I guess just that time he didn't. Make her some independent. Oh, okay. We should waste time talking with me. Often I'll let the message stating that you were to return to the Rising Stones at once. He gets on if he feels like it. Okay. So it's literally a, yeah, do I feel like it or not kind of deal. Just don't give two shits about your commands. Understandable. I can beckon him just fine. I mean, I don't know, Midgar somewhere just kind of fuck our shit. Also, hello, Nemesis. Hello, CS. Speaking of, I did see the owlet, and I'm kind of like, dang, I actually want that minion. This isn't here for stream. I figured not. She's doing the new story. Oh, okay. Praise the tell that you are hale and whole. I came as an affiliate. Inform me of Sir Imrich's quest. You completed your investigation of the Keeper of the Lake, I take it? Then I would hear your report. Yeah, we kind of got fucked. You conversed with Magar Sommer. I swear, right? Anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard it with considerable skepticism. Are we to understand that the Worm Lord did not perish and has both lain dormant these past 15 years? I mean, yeah, we have him as a minion. I can literally show you. Lesser resurrection and more rejuvenation for he who dwelleth in eternity, years passing as moments. His words are ambiguous at times. One statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly, an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sir Imric immediately. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgar somewhere in its entirety. Do you acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravani as a grave but necessary risk? Lest we forget, men have been executed as heretics for declaring as such. For your protection, and for the sake of our tenuous relations with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sir Imric's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray remain here for now. Man, we just got fucked. This is something you're not telling us, Squirrel. You seem different somehow. It's almost as if you're missing something important. Well, Forfend, Midgar Sommer stripped you the blessing of the light? Are you alright? How do you feel? I feel like I'm gonna get fucked. I see. It's a relief that you were otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being can possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgar Sommer did mention of a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding Silvertear Falls states that when the waters came into existence, so too did the Great Worm. Althig and Nimia, brother time and sister Fate, decreed that Midgar Sommer ever watched over the source, from which all water and magic was said to flow. I wonder, what if this was the covenant of which he spoke, and 'twas not the gods with whom he treated, but Hydaelyn herself? Well, if he was watching over you as he claimed, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let's keep the matter to ourselves. I didn't wish to burden our friends needlessly. I mean, I guess if, in theory, if Midgar Sommer has the power to... Oh, hello, speaking of. Art thou a pawn or master of thy fate? What hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal? Alright then. Why you just come out here and be like, you a bitch or what?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Worm Lord and lived to tell the tale. I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
Oh boy.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Knowing this game, probably
Ishgard has
not.
weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Also, I thought you could speak on his behalf, considering you're like his most trusted dude.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
Because, you know, this is the time where I'm involved in everything. So we know things are going to go wrong, and it's going to be up to me to fix it. Welcome to the plot of Final Fantasy XIV. The Ashgardians have warred with the Dravanians for centuries, nay, nearly 1,000 years. In all that time, not once have the enemies breached the defenses and entered the city proper. Yet regardless of how strong these magical wards may be, I nevertheless fear that the Ashgardians are underestimating the gravity of the situation. There was not Midgar Summer who roared, and call to arms was but the first of by one of the first brood cannot be ignored. Until such time as they choose to request our aid, however, we can do naught but observe the situation at a distance, and pray that our fears are unfounded. Alright, 2 more quests, and then Keeper of the Lake. Or not Keeper of the Lake, an undivided Ascian with the crystals. And I forget, Ida has requested the gathering of the sounds. As soon there's been some progress concerning our efforts with the combat of the Ascians. Pray and inform her that our business with the Ashgardians is concluded for the moment. I shall be along once I've completed my communications with the Crystal Braves. Oh, nope. Not the back room for once. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Ascians are the next on the menu. Let's head to the Solar Show. Okay. I don't know why you didn't just say, hey, go to the Solar. I had to have a conversation to then go to the Solar. But sure, game. Also, I see a Discord notification. Who? Oh, it's Sean's Discord. Okay. Oh, geez. Sean is actually being extremely nice. I feel it's information that's better not read aloud, but I will say that he's being very nice right now.
Everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking, I mean. I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute. Why didn't we think of this before? White aurosite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white aurosite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Sure, so I've heard that story is like pretty hype.
The quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sod who has to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source.
Crystals,
And
yep, more
the only
crystals.
viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the great river of ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
So basically, she's like, hey, we can use the crystals that are just sticking out of the ground everywhere and draw from them like a good distance.
If you think it's worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
Just hands magic.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan?
Hello,
There
Alphino.
you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Kostrom's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals.
That's exactly what he's doing, hello?
Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arsians will next appear.
Thank you, Gabe.
To hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alfino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thancred and Papalymo shall accompany you.
Oh man, we get to adventure with the boy Thancred. God, I love him. I don't love him.
Ida and Yashtola, in the meantime, I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Urianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you're able. Go well, and be safe.
Oh my god, there's still more. So seeing that the events have once more conspired us to rob of rest and recuperation. Though I wish it otherwise, I must ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. The Fourth have already deployed into the area and await the arrival of the Scions. Villared, will brief you on the developing situation. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at our headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you go to support the allies, or that you used to go to support the front lines. Jesus, I can read. Your duties take you to another Fennerland, do they not? We too must sail for also the Rising Suns for a time. Lemon travels to Ul'dah. We shall serve as her escort. Oh, I was going to say, who are we talking about? But I forgot her name. Madar's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances in the Gilded City. We are beset on all sides of civil unrest and imperial conditions. That my prime was troubled by dragons. We know all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that they can be convinced to aid the Science's cause. If past events have taught us anything, then we know that Eorzea must present a united front or we shall fall. How extraordinary my little Leah is involved in such far-reaching affairs. I'm proud that I might now stand by her side not only as a mother, but also as a colleague. A colleague with influential connections. But for the Ul'dah has become a place of danger even for once so familiar with her streets. Bah. Well, Jesus, I have no idea why I'm yawning. Woebedite the Blackguard, that so much as glares in your direction, milady. Aha! I shall be well protected, it seems. Shall I have been away then? Did I really need this cutscene? Alright, processing plant. Woo! That was my... Okay, then. Is he just inside? No? Where's our mans? Ah! Not inside at all, or on top of. Commander Levier has said whether you be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Not that I don't think we can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since the last disaster with the Amalja. Returning to the task at hand. Flames' reconnaissance scouts have reported the Imperial soldiers assembling at Ralban's push. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing: getting their hands on the resources found here at the processing plant. The Garlands could begin marching on us at any time. Pray speak with Lieutenant Edelstein. They might coordinate our counter strategy. You got it. In the meantime, I'll inform the others that you've arrived. No doubt it'll be welcome things. Welcome tidings, probably. Yep, welcome tidings. Sergeant Adair, my soldiers yet tell tales of your deeds in Operation Archon. Would they be consider well and reminisce about old times? But I fear more pressing matters require our attention. The civilian draughtsmen, you see, I've come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. I had my sappers take a closer look, and our worst fears were confirmed. These boxes contain powerful explosive devices of Imperial design, no less. On my order, the Flame Station here conducting a thorough sweep of the compound as we speak. It troubles me that we are unable to apprehend the Imperial spy behind this. I have faith that our men will be able to neutralize the threat for now. In the meantime, our scouts bring troubling news on the latest movements of the Imperial Army. I once again ask for your aid. On the counteroffensive. Okay, last quest before the Chrysalis. Let's go. We goes down to the Garland garrison, and to it seems the Imperials have finally begun to mobilize. According to the reconnaissance report that just came in, the squad seen leaving the castrum are too few in number to effectively take and hold our position. They will allow the amount of swift assault and focus on the acquisition of resources. I have, of course, also shared this report with the Crystal Braves. They decided to take to the field to meet the assault head-on. I have apprised your fellow citizens of the situation, and I'm heartened to know that they will be joining the effort. Pray report to Lieutenant Alian, and lend your much welcome strength to the counteroffense. Hey TJ, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Also, TJ, I guess to let you know, since I don't know if you saw on my Discord or not, Alright, yep, you saw it. Congratulations, TJ. You and I are the only two currently on Twitch with that emote, so enjoy it, my dude. Oh, I just had to take a stretch real fast. Glad to have you with us, Squirrel. I'm sure Lieutenant Edelstein hasn't explained. The Guardians have deployed a small force for Castrum, Ridium. The main column assembles to the north near Dalamud's Talons. Trying to spam, not really. I mean, you can flex in chat. Enjoy that nice Iblis greed. The main column most of the north near Dalamud's Talons. There's also a spot in several squads attempting to conceal themselves on the approach to the west. They were short as forth and commit to battle with the main column, leaving the detached force to flee to raid the plant and pillage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. Captain Nilbert. Greetings, son. I mean, I feel like you know me a little better than that. I understand the commander bid you and your fellow sons welcome, or come lend a hand to the Braves. With such a mighty chaos at disposal, the force should have little trouble contending with aught the Garleans might throw at them. And even you cannot be everywhere at once. The third was getting restless, holed up in Ul'dah, so I marched them out here to felony holds the plant's defenses and add their numbers to your counterattack. The reinforcements are welcome. We've enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and safely engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Aye, do your best to avoid staging a battle anywhere near this much ceruleum. Let's take this fight to the Garleans. Why, sure, indeed. I shouldn't think of the consequences should any of these storage tanks be exposed to fire. You know what? I can understand that. Let's not blow things up. There are no objections. The Silence shall join the fourth and give the spot to the main column. Or the third, the Warrior of Light. I keep forgetting. Just our special, we're more or less the Warrior of Light. Your job will be to intercept these squat hiding out into the west and prevent them from reaching the processing plant. When you proceed, report to Lieutenant Yihase. Scouts should have a rough idea of where the Imperials have concealed themselves by now. I know he's like right around here. Oh, I didn't go far enough. Cool. Well, should be fighting at your side once more, son. Operations invariably succeed when you're around, and victories are one to pave the road to greater coin. Now, this attached force we've been sent to eliminate has split into smaller squads. The better to conceal themselves within the main terrain hereabouts. I imagine we'll need to split ourselves up as well. We'll to cover more ground and make sure we root out all these would-be raiders. Seeing as you're an army unto yourself, I'll send you your own areas to scour the enemies scour it clean of enemies. Jesus, reading is just awkward. Aye, this will be a simple search and destroy. We'll rendezvous back here when the task is done. Happy hunting, Zion. It's like my favorite line to say in Among Us. Happy hunting. Whoa! Oh, that scared me. almost all level, but those guys won't even attack us. Jeez. You seem grim, son. I'll take that to mean that between us, more than a few Grellians will be making it back to the castrum. As Imperials, though, they certainly made us earn our pay. I'd be a happy man if I never had to tussle with one of those Magitech corps. It's time we bid this war-torn land farewell. I will contact the 4th, and let Lieutenant on the end know that we are not clear. I'd appreciate if you would do the same with your report to Lieutenant Edelstein. Alright. Sergeant Adair, what news of the Garleans? The raiding parties are no more than? Excellent. The Malgina engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plane is no longer in any immediate danger. Thank you again for the assistance. Alright. Some level 4 materia, but either way, crystals time. Crystals are from Breeder's well-being. I stay anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Elliot Ann has reported a sound victory over the main column, and informs you that the Scions have already turned their attention to other duties. Ah, but one that is. The Regan lady with the large axe? It appears she has chosen to remain at the side of the battle. No. What task keeps her from returning to civilization? Another thing, land is no place for a wanderer alone. No place to wander alone. Even for a capable sword such as her. I'd certainly feel better about things if you were to check on her before you continue on your way. You got it. Cutscene time.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Alex is like, yeah, I wanted to kill it.
Roger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one.
I actually like that.
And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning.
Breeder's fun. She is kind of a fun character.
I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it?
Oh, you can say that, especially about 2020.
Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Just enough ether to make it interesting. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether. Which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about it just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's the last thing I do.
I mean, give me dancer's rings. I don't want a blade.
She senses me. A useful talent.
Oh, right. We don't have the crystal's blessing, so we can't see anymore. Or maybe not.
Anasian.
Wait, never mind. They can just kind of pop out, I guess.
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath.
This man's voice is not what I expected.
Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales.
Nabriales, okay.
And you have long been a thorn in my side. I suffered the overweening presence of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
Well, yeah, because fuck you.
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense.
I mean, you did. Doesn't mean I like it.
But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light.
Thanks.
Oh, dear. Could it be that frail Hydelin has forgotten her champion?
No.
This I did not foresee.
No, we got fucked by a dragon.
Born of light as you are no longer a threat. And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiark's right hand.
Who's Lord Zodiark? Who's Zodiark?
What did that bastard want with us? Nabriales, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet. Unconscious. But this staff...
How do you not
you
know
say
Zodiark?
just talking
I
about
don't,
it,
I
the
mean...
bastard grinning like a brat on his name day. Must be quite a staff. Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
He's a closer to parties. Oh, freaking... Fuck you. Get out of cutscene, immediately gets attacked by an enemy. Thanks, game. Very cool. Hello once again, CS. Wait, no, hold on. This is important. We have Midgar Somer on our shoulder. That's kind of pog. You're here. Mr. Louis, off, stop. This is because in the solar, right? Quickly now. Do I have to play for a second here the do 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 piano music? Oh, it is gone. The staff is gone. I understand. They really just chose awkward points to start voice acting in this game.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
This guy.
What do you mean?
This dude's just a freaking Chad.
Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you.
Oh, and like, funny.
The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was
Oh.
that which prevented my kind from entering your domain.
Oh. I like this shot. That was actually good as shit.
My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
What's the rejoining?
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
Oh. As in like an eradication type of deal. Okay.
You will not harm her!
We saw how this went the first time. Oh.
Moonbreeder!
Oh.
Why must you insist on forcing my hand? Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed?
I mean, you're gonna be dumb if you tell us.
Staff Tutsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings.
God, I hate it when
How
villains
else
explain
do you think
things.
Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals. Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
But okay, so that stone tablet and the staff is just OP as
If I
shit.
did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. I would happily end your miserable life here and now. Alas, Elidibus would never let me hear the end of it. Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Okay. Why are we just letting him walk off? I hate when we do this. Why is this like the third time we've let the villain walk off?
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
And the chrysalis is now available. Before I do anything, I do want to just see one thing. Okay, we're fine to fight the chrysalis. Wow, okay. I expected a wait time. We just immediately got our cue for the chrysalis. Suffering time. It is indeed suffering time. Yeah, I wasn't expecting an insta-Q either. I was like, well, I'm gonna hang out with chat for a second. Insta-Q, devious, yeah. I never get that. Or stuff on actually. Let's. Start with this fight. And I saw. I want to read chat. Make sure to the ib. I see something about saving the ib, and I. Make sure to the ib for the tier. I have no idea what that means. Oh, wait. Oh. I mean, I guess I get what we're doing. E? Ow! Oh. So I'm assuming there's a wait for that. Emergency heal. Last. Oh god. Let's go for the balls. Oh, hello. Which sucks. I mean, you have that sometimes. But I'm assuming the mechanic to that was like, you have to wait for a point to where like the balls will go far enough to then run into them. No? Oh, there's two different kinds of balls. I mean, that's an ad, so I'm assuming you get the ad. Let's just go for the balls. I remember the last time I did that. So. Ethereal. So we hit this? No. Another fight perfect. Oh, okay. I mean, you have that sometimes. We had it with Titan, I guess we have it with crystals too. Let's throw up after content. You kidding? You're the best streamer. He wanted to suffer. That was the goal. Yeah, I mean, I wanted like to get my ass kicked to actually have to learn the fight, and I still don't feel like I understand it. I want to wipe. I didn't necessarily want to wipe, but I wanted like a difficult time. I guess I wanted to feel like I was like doing like a learning boss fight. Trying to get the idea. For context, yeah. So I noticed there were like 2 different orb types. It's not queuing again. I'm not queuing it again. You have to alternate. Oh! So you're supposed to alternate. Did you know shoot a buff bar? I need to pay attention to that. I still don't quite have it in me like to fully pay attention to that. Also, freaking, I need to remember my songs. I keep forgetting these shits. Thanks, no problem, girl. But okay. They can often give a key to mechanics. Okay.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
Hello.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish. Again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
But okay, so the mechanic there was really just to alternate. And then I guess just... I don't know, that fight didn't seem awful at the very least, but I don't know. I'd have to probably do it again, like, see it more, like, in detail. Compared to just being carried on it.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
I mean, you gotta make a blade now to be able to kill him.
What trickery is this? No. No. Cannot. No.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free. Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Well, like, I lack the blessing of light.
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me. I shall make you pay for your insolence.
Man, we...
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis-Soir, I understand now. The choice you made.
Wait.
In death, there is life.
Wait!
Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Wait, no! No, girl, we need you! Hold up!
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
So that was actually good delivery. That was really good delivery. We hardly knew you. I mean, we really didn't know her for long, but she was cool. Man, now she's just dead. And we're worthless.
Moonbreeder. She's gone. You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
As far as we're aware. But I'm going to believe that the Ascian is actually dead.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
We're worthless.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She's dead.
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Urianger know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady.
Aww.
The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens. Yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not?
And poor Oriange.
Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis Soir. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louis Soir gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered, and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louis Soir I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis Soir hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis Soir's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer.
Jeez.
Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart.
Aww. I mean, it was for her own good.
Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louis Soir's will before the end?
Thank you very much for stopping by, boss. You have a good night.
The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Aww.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do that without either the scientist to make said blade, or someone who's blessed enough to actually use it.
I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Never have I seen Oriange so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall get there in Charlie and Manor to celebrate Moonbreeder's life, and mourn her passing. I'll take the crit. Alright, the last quest of the night. In memory of Moonbreeda. As Moonbreeda was a native of Chartlian, I feel it is only fitting that we gather before the Mark the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? It is a monument found at Rathon Frost, and is sacred to Thaliok, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There shall we pray for our dear friend's soul, and bid for a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Oh, we have to get there other way, so... You know what? We're at the end of this pad. I just want to hear what everyone else has to say. Aww. Aw, poor Ida. So too late. Thancred. Well, jeez, I mean... We're sort of just fucked, aren't we? Actually, how many... Okay, we will probably want to buy a piece of Dragoon gear in the near future. The Dragon Ball is not this cheap. They'll see us teleporting away. I don't know what these... Oh. There's regular soldiers, okay. Dang, this is something of a view.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not, and you paid the price.
Man, it's not even your
You would not
fault.
suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death. A fair exchange.
Shut up, Midgar Somer.
Other bargains will be struck.
Shut up, oh my god. Also, on the real, I kind of wish you still heard the footsteps there. Just an artistic choice. Oh. That's... He's still judging you. Man, he a bitch. Like, we beat his ass. Oh. Well, I mean, she's dead. I want to talk to Ida real fast. Just check on her. Aww. Let's see, in such flame, but not the worst to come for her. Can you imagine it? I believe in the one who's an eloquent comment for every situation meant a loss for words. God, I feel sad for them. Jeez. Somehow, aw. Doesn't help that every other person in this freaking... Where's Tartaru? Tartaru, where are you at, girl? Come on, give me something. Nope. Okay. God, I couldn't imagine, like, getting this patch of quests and then just being like, hey, you're left off here. And you have to wait for the next update. Like, God, that would feel awful. They said our farewells. The pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me. As antecedent, it is my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. And I also believe that grief we feel now is precious in its own way. And not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, Coral? It is as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louisoix, Moonbreda, our fellows at the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course. It is for my own benefit that I repeat these words. A reaffirmation of my own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again, Coral. There is no other to whom I can dispatch such or display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Fun, looking forward, John. Towards the light of a new day. Alright. And Mask of Grief is the beginning of the end. So I think with that, we're gonna go and call it a stream. Oh man, I didn't expect Windbreeder to kick the bucket there, but I guess that's what happens. So for context, I guess on next stream, I do see we have a boss. But I don't feel like it would... I mean, I don't want to do this entire patch on camera. So what I'll probably do... Assuming movie night starts after the boss, or like close to before it, I'm going to do some of the bit of story on my own time. And then as soon as I get that prompt of like, hey, a bunch of cutscenes are going to start playing... I will then probably go ahead and start, we'll then probably like set up for the stream for the end of post-ARR. Because post-ARR, or the end of post-ARR is probably going to be the last FF stream for a little bit. Because I'm probably just going to do a moderate amount of the early Heaven Sword stuff on my own time. Because I see there's not a lot of like real content, at least, for that, so... But anyways, yeah, I guess that's more or less it. So, usual outro time, and then we're going to go ahead and probably raid the boy Shuten, because Shuten needs more love right now. I see he only has 3 people on there. And granted, we're only 6, which, a little sad about that, but you know what? That's how it be sometimes. But anyways, with that, ooh, excuse me. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did and haven't already, please consider hitting that follow button. It really helps me out a lot. You want to financially support the stream and all that jazz, you can go ahead and either subscribe or donate. I do know that it's 20% off first-time subscribers. Maybe you were lurking in the stream, but you want future updates, you can join the Discord. I do announce all streams and such there first. And I guess tomorrow will probably be more Fire Emblem Heroes. While Monday should be the finale of DKC2. We're wrapping stuff up before the end of the year, and it feels really wild to say that. But thank you all very much. Hope that despite the Chrysalis not being terribly difficult, was still enjoyable to some degree. Because we at least tried to do it with randoms. Thank you all very much, and let's go ahead... We're going to go ahead and raid Mr. Shuten. So show Shuten some love. This man's gifted so many subs to the stream. We wouldn't be where we are without him, so... You all have a fantastic night.